All right, so do you want me to start off first, or do you want to start off first?
I want you to start off.
Okay, well, basically, Injustice Superman is very relatable because it's shut the fuck up, Tyler. It's about how the character devolves and how they develop into something deeper and darker as they lose things. The more he lost things, the less his sanity declined, the more his sanity declined. So when his sanity declined, he started showing images of humanity, right? He was showing weaknesses. And that was even stated by Wonder Woman in the Injustice comics. He's never felt human before. It's the first time he's ever felt vulnerable like that. So that was the first time he ever felt pain like humans, like us. He became relatable, and he went crazy at the fact that he killed his own family. He had to deal with the tragedy of his own original family, and now plus the fact of the his actual new family, because when he went to Krypton, he lost that, and when now he thought he could start over and have a new life, he kills his old family, and he blames himself for it. And what he does, he goes insane and he kills the Joker, and he blames him for it, and he can't accept it anymore. He was showing signs of vulnerability and humanity.
All right, so good point. But aren't there times that New 52 Superman aren't there times where he himself feels, because you're pointing out that Wonder Woman was saying that about Injustice Superman, that it's the first time he felt human, but but in Earth 1, New 52, he's always he's always seeing himself as an equal to them, or he's always considered himself one of the humans. Nothing changed that, You heard me, right?
Yeah, I heard you. Is that it?
Yeah, that about it. Yeah.
Basically, the thing with New 52 is that when he does that, it's physical. Now with this, it was something emotional that affected him both physically and mentally. It was really bad for him, and he devolved into something darker. He was able to devolve into human-like. He was able to become more human-like, lose his sanity, feel vulnerable, etc. With New 52 Superman, that was the perspective of Superman. Now with perspective of the humans as us and the people viewing it, such as Wonder Woman.
Okay, I understand.
So, do you concede?
Yeah. Not really, no.
Okay, do you have a counter?
I'm trying to think of one.
I see. Oh, wait.
I gotta switch the maps. You should have told me earlier. Whole time when he got in, I'm like, what?
I didn't download no map, so let's just do this one.
So you said that he he was showing signs of humanity since dark bad things were able to make him darker and everything.
The point of what I said was to show that he for the first time he was able to feel vulnerable in his life, and that was an injustice, and it was more explained and it was more detailed, and it had a whole story based around it, more than Injustice did, or more than New 52 did. Plus, when New 52 is considered equal, when he thinks he's equal to people, that's from his perspective. Not with Injustice, now he's considered to show even humanity, even from Wonder Woman's terms, and even from the whole Justice League. And better yet, our perspective, he's showing humanity and vulnerability.
All right, so I would I would definitely agree that he's shown signs of humanity during that, but I would also like to argue that New 52 he's like the better side of humanity if you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah, morals have no relevance because the whole point of Injustice is to show that he was able to devolve into something less than what he actually was.
I know.
Not only
I
was
was
he
trying to catch
devolving,
you
no,
off guard
hold
with
on.
that.
Not only was he devolving into a human and showed humanity, he was also devolving into the thing he feared, the thing he did not want people to witness. He did not want to kill people. He did not want to have to kill a Billy. Like, he didn't, but he had to. He just became something he didn't want to. And with New 52, the morals behind it didn't matter. Because with Injustice, it was much more detailed and had its whole story based around it of Superman. Injustice, or in New 52, yeah, it's pointed out, but it's not as prevalent or prominent, especially when it's only mentioned by Superman, and it's not even as prominent as it is when it's mentioned by Superman in Injustice. And even better yet, at the end of Injustice, he gets to reflect of his actions. In Injustice 1, in the comic issues, he gets to reflect of his actions while talking to himself. When the other Superman from the other Earth goes to visit, right? That Superman, he gets to view himself and he gets to view how he's changed and how he's devolved. And that other Superman, the bad one that's devolved, he's also able to view his other self and show, oh, this is how I was before. Why did I not stay like this?
All right, I see what you mean. I guess that would be a concession. Then I concede. I
All
would
right.
like
GG.
before we end the recording though. I'm gonna unmute everyone real quick.
I landed on some.
You're gonna unmute everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hurry up. Hi guys.
I mean, we don't even have to go by your judges. See what they thought.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they might
the
have
whole
they
point.
might have went with your. Oh, I thought you were just. Okay. So who won that? Zap, can you go first, or just?
What happened?
Didn't he concede? He conceded.
Yeah, I know, but we're going off of judgments based on if he didn't concede, who would have won.
Oh, you would have won.
Yeah, you had more. What's the name?
Okay.
Yo.
Oh, God.
Have Craig leave now, Sinbad, so you can get the
Oh
recording.
my God.
All right, I will.
I got my.
Alright, so I guess I move on to the finals now.
You saw that
Well,
logo?
they're both super relatable. You know, they both try to fit in like any human would.
Yo, they jumping me.
Well, do you want a rematch right now, and I can use Injustice, and you can use Injustice, or I mean, I can use New 52, and you can use Injustice.
Get out of here, boy.
I already lost, but whatever. Let's do a rematch.
We gotta
Okay.
open that next door.
So why is Injustice more relatable than New 52?
I'm gonna try to get a shotgun.
Oh,
Oh, what is that? I don't want it.
fuck.
What's this repulsor do?
I don't know how to argue that, but
Nah, boy, down.
all right, can I have a rematch on the other one? I would like to say that New 52 is like a stand. It's like
I got a repulsor.
it's supposed to be a symbol of a human's greatest potential or something.
Do you want to have a rematch and do Milkman Man versus New 52 and say the morals of it, or I mean, the who's more relatable?
Sure.
All right. Why is New 52 more relatable than Milkman Man?
Easy, because he does his best to fit in with the humans. He does like he does he doesn't like have a superiority superiority complex or whatever, right? Like he, just like I said on the other debate, like he sees himself as their equals. Like he believes that everyone does their part, or that he's just doing their part, just like every living being. And he doesn't see himself any higher or lower than anyone else.
Cool, we gotta open the spot.
All right, Quetzel, you heard me, right?
Where you at though?
Oh, my mic was on mute. My counter is that basically that would not matter because it was from his perspective. And us as humans, most humans would not see themselves as equal. They'd always want to rise higher and get the glory. We would not want to just stay equal. We would not want to just not be known and fit in. We would want to go higher and raise the top.
That what?
Top.
Well,
That's what humans would do.
Not
right?
all humans are like that.
Okay, it's the majority though, so it wouldn't matter. And Milkman Man, he actually feels that way as well as you described. So why would that matter? Because Milkman Man, look in Debate Arena.
All right.
Before he died, he wanted to protect his mom and he wanted to die by her side.
I waited for the shotgun to come.
Hey guys,
It's one shot.
thanks for the coins.